What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm going to be doing a little unboxing video of the new Switch Lite, the Zacian Zamazenta edition. I always want to call it Zamazetsu for some reason. Maybe that's like a Bleach reference. But yeah, I just picked this up from Target. We're going to be doing an unboxing video, and I'm going to be letting you guys know if I think this is worth it for you guys to pick up, you know, for people that already have Switches and for people that maybe don't have one and are looking to use this to play Sword and Shield, maybe go to competitive events. So yeah, let's start this thing up. Like I said, I got this at Target. It was a little bit of a pain getting it because some stores don't have this Switch in stock. But, you know, very solid box so far. This is probably like the first unboxing video I think I've like ever really done. I don't normally do this type of stuff, but, you know, it's right there in the box. You guys can see it looks all nice and wrapped up there. And this is a special version of the Switch Lite. So the regular Switch Lites come in the, you know, yellow, teal, and gray. But this one is kind of like a really, really light, almost white gray. And it has a really cool decal on the back, and the buttons look a lot different. So you can see right when I take it out, you can see like my reflection in the mirror. That's pretty cool. It's like Streamception. You can see it has pink buttons. From what I've heard, this thing, they've actually fixed the Joy-Con drift. That's what I've heard. It feels very comfy to hold in the back of my hand, and you can see, I know I have my brightness settings turned up very high, but you can see those really, really cool decals on the back. They're actually a lot easier to see than I'm laying on. It's pretty much just like a gray on, it's like a dark gray on gray, but I do think they look very, very cool, and they're very obvious if the settings weren't turned up so high. You can see when I turn them like at a different angle, you can kind of see them a lot easier. But this thing is very, very light. Let's actually compare it to what a regular Switch looks like. Here's my regular Switch right here, the one you guys see me stream with pretty much every single day. It's very big, right? Let's look at those size differences. This thing is like smaller than a DS. Like it is way small compared to a regular Switch. You can see the back. It has those grooved curves. And remember, the difference about a Switch Lite is you can't remove the Joy-Con. So let's actually compare it to what a 3DS XL looks like. So this is the Switch Lite right here. You can see the Switch Lite right here. And this is a 3DS. So actually, like this thing, if you wanted to put it in your pocket, you could definitely put it in your pocket. I don't recommend putting it in your pocket, but I do like the way it feels in my hand. I would say that it feels very plasticky, but it has like a matte finish, if that's hard to explain. Like the regular Switch feels like a very hard plastic, where this feels like a much softer plastic. Let's see, let's turn it on and see if it does anything, or do I have to charge it when I turn it on? It turns right on, right when you turn it on. I don't know what the battery is like when you turn it on, but I'm really digging it so far. I don't know what these little notches are for. There's two of them. Right there, right into the little jingle. Yeah, I gotta select English. That's the one that I select. And like I said, I think they fixed that whole Joy-Con drift thing, because what I really heard was that they used metal instead of the plastic to make it just a higher quality, product on the inside, the inner workings of it. So we're searching for that. We're just gonna search for my let's do this later. And we're gonna set my time zone. I'm gonna do all that stuff later. But I really do like the way it feels in my hand. There's a place for a game card right up here. Pops out very easily. I would say even easier than the regular Switch. Little game card area pops out. Volume. Let's see, where's the spot for your micro SD memory card? Right under there. I like that a lot. One thing about this one is I don't see a spot for like a stand. So there's no spot for it to stand up. But, you know, one really cool thing is they added the D-pad on this one. There was no D-pad on the regular Switch. So that, you know, I think it's actually really, really cool. You still have all the buttons up here. Let's see what else is actually in the box. We have some sort of manual. Maybe if you guys want to read manuals, you guys check that out. And we get a charger cable. Cool. These things are actually very expensive. And so if you guys were someone that already had a Switch, now you have a second one. So having your charger cable, very, very important. So like I was talking about, I picked this up at GameStop. I picked it up at GameStop this morning, and sorry, not GameStop. I picked it up at Target. Why did I say GameStop? I was going to talk about GameStop. So the reason why I had to pick this up at Target was because I went to a couple GameStops and I called around, and apparently every GameStop in my area of Northern California was only sent like one available for pre-order. So they were pretty much just going through the motions, saying like, hey, you know, yeah, we have this in stock, but they only really had one. And I don't know if that's because GameStop's going through a lot of like internal issues right now. I know they're trying to like completely rebrand and go into making more toys and stuff. But if you're trying to get this thing, maybe don't check out GameStop. Maybe check out the Target, like I said. Maybe check out places like Best Buy, Fry's, or even get it online, get it on Amazon or something. Because I don't think this thing is as like low stock as they're trying to make it out to be. And I definitely think like the Target I went to had 12, and I got there pretty soon after they opened, and then like they had 12. And think about how like common Targets are. I don't think these things are going to sell out if you go actually check out those places. So I really am happy with this thing. I wish it was a little bit brighter. It looks a lot grayer than it normally looks, but like I said, it feels relatively sturdy considering like I know it's made with like a hard plastic, but it still feels relatively sturdy, and I can't wait to use this thing at actual regionals. So I'm going to move on to like why I actually picked one of these up. It wasn't just because I wanted this Switch Lite. I actually picked this thing up so I can play it at VGC regionals because, you know, I have my regular Switch and that's what I use to stream with. If you guys are looking to get into streaming or making like video content, you should still go with the regular Switch because this is the one that can be docked. This is the one that can be connected to capture cards. This is the one that you can use to actually, you know, make content and record it onto your computer. The Switch Lite, I don't really think that there's a way to do that. I don't know if there's like any docking thing that this thing can't dock, so it's too small to fit in the dock. There's probably a way that Nintendo can make it work, but there's currently no like capture card that could like hook up to this thing that is easy to be purchased. So if you're looking to make content, stick with the regular Switch. For me, since I hate having to pack this thing up since I use it to record content, every time I want to go somewhere, go to a tournament or go to anything, I can now leave this original Switch at my house and take this to go to actual VGC regionals. I think this is going to be really, really good for people that are looking for a portable alternative for their Switch, because I know a lot of people like to play their Switch portable, a lot of people like to play their Switch docked. This thing is only like $199, and some people are like, what? It's like, that's so expensive, but in reality, the regular Switch is $299. This is $199. I think it's a much cheaper alternative, and so far, from what I can tell, it's a great piece of technology. So I'm really happy and excited to learn how to use this thing. I think the buttons, I really like the buttons. I don't know if you can see like a close-up of the buttons, but they pop out quite a bit, and I like that a lot more when compared to the real Switch. I know like my Switch has been like, it's a sticker, but like the regular Switch had like these buttons that were like kind of curved, and you'd press them in and it'd kind of depress in, but like these ones have more of a pop. It might be because they're brand new, but I do like it a lot. Like I said, like look at the size difference between this thing. I think it's actually really good. If you were going to get one of these Switch Lites, another thing I would really, really recommend is a carrying case or some sort of thing like that to keep it safe. We're going to unbox the carrying case right now. You know, I was just at the Target and I saw it, and you know what? I figured might as well pick one of these things up. I decided to get like the grayish looking one because I have a grayish looking Switch Lite. So this is the little case that it came with, and we're gonna open this up. One of the main reasons that I bought this thing also was that it should have come with a protective sleeve. Here we go. You see the protective sleeve right here. I don't really know how this thing, I mean, you know, we can manage how that thing works here, but there's a protective sleeve that you can use to put on your screen. It shouldn't actually be blue. I don't know why it is. Maybe that the little sticker it is attached to is blue, but anyways, yeah, screen protectors are very important on these things. Be sure to keep things safe, and yeah, this thing looks like it just goes right on in. Goes right there. It looks to be a perfect fit in that, and there's room for your games right here. There's a little extra room up there, and looks like you just close it, and it's very, very compact. I am definitely liking this feel. This case seems very, very sturdy. You can kind of hear it presses your buttons a little bit if you put too much pressure on it, so maybe don't put too much pressure on it. Maybe you want a little bit of a harder case, but this case was, I think, $12, so like I'll deal with that. It looks kind of like a little purse. But I do like this a lot, and I'm really looking forward to to using this at events. So if you guys have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to do my best to answer every single comment that I get. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys actually decide to pick one of these up, or even just a regular Switch Lite if you're looking for that alternative. You're excited for Sword and Shield. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.